Welcome to the Candid Conversation Show. I'm your host, Marilyn Fontaine, artist and creative coach for women who want success and income with ease. Hello, welcome to the Candid Conversation. This is season 3, episode 17. And today it is how to remember your dreams. And as you're listening to this podcast, there is also a title of a newsletter about remembering your dreams. Now, I recently returned from an ayahuasca retreat. It was my second one. I'm still processing. In fact, I'm still processing from the first ceremony that I had. Um, and so I'm not going to go into that too much because, again, I'm still collecting, spiritual, emotional, physical data. But the weird thing about well, I won't say weird, but the interesting thing about the last ceremony I attended was that a dream I had the day before the first ceremony was actually a premonition or a cognitive, precognitive visual or precognitive, um, I don't know, scene from the unconscious that came up in this ceremony. So I sound like I'm speaking in tongues. I dreamt of something the day before I had my first ceremony. And when I recently had the second ceremony, which was last week, the actual confirmation came through during this ceremony. And if you don't know about ayahuasca, it's really hard to explain, but it it it's a plant medicine, it's a tea, it's a psychedelic. Um, so I was out of the country when I did it, but it's a plant medicine that connects you to a spiritual part of yourself or the spirit of the plant. Um, and it's really good for trauma, for clarity. It's just unexplainable. But I will leave a link to a really great film documentary that you can listen to, and also Dr. Gabor Mate, who I love and always reference on this podcast. He talks about using ayahuasca and helping with trauma. So, um, but it also gives you massive revelations of the underlying causes of certain things or thought processes, or just give you insight into what you need to do on your psyche. So um, I had a dream the day before the first ceremony, and by the second ceremony, what that vision of the dream, it was telling me, it was confirming. So the ayahuasca confirmed what the dream had kind of put in my head. But there's a saying when you take ayahuasca that she calls to you, like the spirit is a grandmother spirit, and she calls to you before. So perhaps, maybe she turned up in my dream, getting a bit woo. But the reason why I say this is because we think our dreams don't make sense and they can be pretty abstract, but they are really great tools to use to tap into certain issues that you need to know about and to get answers. And especially with this blue light computer gaming effect that we experience um, because of this blue light, the effects we experience is insomnia. And also, if you're going through menopause, insomnia can happen. So when we can't sleep, sometimes we're not awake or lucid enough to take down our dreams or write down the meaning. We're too tired in the morning. So I want to talk about 3 herbs again, I put it in my newsletter, but three herbs that are really good for dreaming and helping you to remember your dreams. So, but I will start off with actually to get you to sleep. So, valerian root is really good if you have problems sleeping. You could get tinctures from people that would help, like sleep aid tinctures, herbal tinctures that will help. Um, and I'll link some companies where they do sleep tinctures or sleep oils, but also chamomile essential oil and chamomile tea and lavender essential oil is really good to get you to sleep. But for me, nothing beats a tincture that's got valerian in it. However, when I really want to remember, there's three plants that I would use, and they're legal in this country, and you can just buy them from places like Baldwin's or maybe Amazon or Neal's Yard. So the first one is mugwort, and mugwort they call it the dreaming herb. It really promotes lucid dreams, um, and you can get it from Neal's Yard or um, Baldwin's as well, or online, like Mountain Rose Herbs, even Amazon. So it's quite a woody tea. Some people can smoke it as well. And you can mix it with a little honey, and that will give you really strong lucid dreams. The second one is also lime flower or elder flower. Very similar look, but and I tend to mix them together or use one or the other, and that helps my lucid dreaming as well, or my really clear dreaming. It really makes my dreams vivid. Um, and it's a very good third eye awakener as well. Gives you a lot of clarity. Lime flower and elderflower. And lastly, blue lotus. Now, blue lotus is not cheap, but it's almost like the queen of higher consciousness, whereas mugwort will just bring you into a lucid state. It's a bit like the ayahuasca energy. It's quite holding and supporting, whereas blue lotus is like the goddess, and it's really it takes you straight to that place. I think for me, it feels like it takes me to another dimension because you are lucid and you just are in a dream. But what I find sometimes is if I'm overtired, it takes me a while to write down my dreams when I wake up. So I tend to make a cup of tea, drink some water, and say, okay, what is the dream? Um, I once heard that you could have a bottle of water or a glass of water by your bed, cover it, and in the morning drink the water. Don't ask. I think I had it from some astrologer, um, and that will help with your dreams. Um, so, why am I saying this in relation to your development? Well, in terms of your life, business decisions, work decisions, emotional decisions, sometimes our head, and especially with the amount of noise we have from the outside world because we live in our heads through our phones and computers, what dreaming does, it gives you clarity and it really allows you to step outside your thinking your thinking mind and the monkey mind, and by having a dream practice you will solidify your goals and you would know what's going on in your body. You would also know what's going on in your life and what is underlyingly creating a problem. Because of my dream, um, and the subsequent ayahuasca ceremony, I was able to solidify an ancestral memory, which I thought was too profound, too deep um, to be true. And it was only when I checked back and realized that I dreamt about what I saw during that ceremony the night before, I was able to realize how our subconscious communicates to us on a deeper level, and how our ancestors communicate to us on a deeper level through our dreams. So, this is going to be a short one, and I hope that you can take this information and get those teas and use that as a practice for your spiritual development. And that can also help your business development, because we need as much help as we can get in contact with the outside world. So, let me know how you get on. Listen to this podcast. It's a quick one this week because I'm still integrating. But I would be talking more about my ayahuasca ceremony during a creative vision workshop that's here. It's going to be running this Sunday, April the 2nd, UK time, 2 p.m. to 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 it's until, and we are going to be working with the quote of Octavia Butler. So bring your creative items, your tea, your cacao. We're going to be doing some meditation, and we're going to work with some quote and the spirit of Octavia Butler to help us open up. And 11:11 just passed, and this workshop is for creative business owners and artists who want to co-work and co-create online with other artists. It's been so amazing. I've started to do this from January, and it's been phenomenal. And like I said, it's something that just really lovely, easy time just to be with other co-creatives, business owners that are changing the world. So that's it for me. Until next week. Bye-bye for now. You want to be part of an incubator of some amazing creative women, then you need to join the Highly Capable Creative one-to-one program with me. To join, you can just contact me at www.mjfontaine.co.uk and book a sales call with me to join this amazing 6-month program where we get to work on your creative business. We also get to work clearing your blocks and also bringing that confidence up to 100 so you can stand in your agency and live your best life.